If you've been trying to figure out if Digital Wealth Academy is really worth it and if beginners can really make money online, I'm going to walk you through everything inside of DWA 3.0 and how I made over $14,000 since starting my journey, starting with 0 followers and without going viral. There will be no gatekeeping, and my goal is that by the end of this video, you'll have all the information that you need to decide if this program is worth your money or if you should skip it. By the way, if we're just meeting, my name's Shari, and on this channel, I talk about how to build digital income with digital products and digital marketing. I started my journey earlier this year, and I'm sharing what I learned along the way, so subscribe if you want more information like this. So here's a quick background on me. I started this whole journey earlier this year as somebody who is 100% self-employed. I'm an online vocal coach and aspiring independent artist. I'm also a single mom, and honestly, I started because I was just on the struggle bus and I really needed to create an additional stream of income. And the reason I decided to go with DWA is because I wanted to be able to explore opportunities that were going to allow me to not necessarily have to trade time for money, but still be able to earn income online. Because as an online vocal coach, the only way that I can earn income is directly when I am teaching voice lessons. And so I wanted to be able to explore how can I earn income without necessarily having to directly trade time for money like that. And I also learned that the wealth niche is a really profitable niche to be in, and the fact that this is a done for you digital product that I can sell in the wealth niche, it just was really enticing for me, and that's the reason why I decided to get started. I initially was skeptical and even scared to get started, but I decided to go for it. Number one, because I saw that people who were selling DWA on Stan Store, some of them had Stan plaques that Stan Store sends to you whenever you earn a certain amount of income online. And I was like, okay, they have verified this information, like people are actually earning this type of money selling digital products, so I'm gonna go for it. And I decided to just do it afraid. So I signed up on March the 9th, and I was so nervous when I pushed that button, but I went ahead and I did it anyway. I started posting to TikTok and Instagram on March the 21st. I ended up mostly focusing on TikTok. And then on March the 30th and 31st, I made my first 2 sales and made $450. And that turned out to be like around $700 because the person was on a payment plan. So I was really excited about this, and I just kept on posting. And for 3 weeks, there was a 3-week period where I literally earned nothing. And I was just like, oh my gosh, like, I don't even know if this is working. Is this really a scam? Like, is this going to work? But I kept on posting, I stayed consistent, and then I started to get even more consistent about going live on TikTok. And then I had a 7-day period where I earned $2,400 in 7 days, which was just wild to me. I was so excited. And that turned into a 30-day period where I made almost $5,000. That turned into a 60-day period where I made almost $7,000. And now I've made over $14,000, including about $6,000 from this unmonetized YouTube channel with less than 500 subscribers. Now I'm actually going to be posting a separate video on the mistakes that I made, because trust me, there was a lot, and I really wanted that number to be a lot bigger, but you know, that's okay. But the biggest reason why I would say that it wasn't bigger is because of consistency or lack of consistency. But even though I was inconsistent, I was still able to average around $1,500 to $2,000 extra income from what I learned in Digital Wealth Academy. So imagine what you would be able to do if you are consistent. And the other thing is, Stan Store says that less than 5% actually go on to make money online. So I am going to say, I'm going to congratulate myself and pat myself on the back for the fact that I was able to earn over 14K. So let's talk about what's new inside of DWA. When I initially joined, there was 111,000 members inside the community, and we were just upgrading to DWA 2.0. Now there are over 131,000 people inside of the community, and they just rolled out DWA 3.0, which includes 6 new modules and updated all the modules in different languages so that everything is current. So let's go inside and I'll show you everything that's inside of DWA 3.0.
The first thing to notice in the 3.0 update compared to 2.0 is there is a very different look and feel inside of the community. These thumbnails kind of remind me of maybe like an entrepreneur luxury Pinterest board. So it's definitely a different look and feel. But these are the different modules that are inside of DWA. Additionally, some modules have been removed and the order has been revised, and I think it's a more step-by-step way to go through the course.
Now I'm not going to go through every single module that was already inside of DWA 2.0 because I already have a video for that, and if you want to check that out, you can watch it here. But I will talk a little bit about the 6 brand new modules that were added in the 3.0 update. So first we have the DWA blueprint, and I would say that this is probably the most important module for anyone who wants to get DWA and promote DWA as an affiliate. I think this is a great addition because it gives you a clear overview of what to do in order to be successful in selling DWA as your first digital product, if that's the route that you want to go. The next edition is called the Creator's Playbook, and it's actually a module created by someone who earned 6 figures with digital products and started with Digital Wealth Academy. And you're going to learn how to be consistent, efficient, and strategic with your content creation. And then there's Everything AI, which is my personal favorite addition in the update. In this module, you're going to learn multiple AI tools that you can use in your online business and digital marketing journey. And it's taught by someone who used to train AI, and you're going to learn how to train your own AI to be effective in your business. Love it or hate it, AI is here, and I think it's really important, especially in the online space, that we learn how to work with AI to be more efficient and not get left behind. So if that's something that's important to you, you definitely want to check out this module. The next one is called Set the Pace, and it's all about being organized in your content creation workflow, and you're going to learn how to create Notion dashboards so you can be more organized in your content and your workflow. The next one is called Get the Brand Deals, and it's pretty self-explanatory. You're going to learn how to get brand deals in the online space, so that's great for you if you're somebody who doesn't necessarily want to focus on selling digital products. And the last one is how to 10x your business with AI.
And speaking of AI, that reminds me that we did get some updates to DWA. That's the cool thing about DWA, is that when you sign up, you get lifetime access to all the updates and upgrades. And before 3.0 dropped, we did get updates to 2.0, and one of those was how to build your own AI twin. We have 2 modules on that, and we also got a module on how to sell anything on TikTok Live and time management for entrepreneurs.
Now, there were some updates to the 2.0 modules as well, but I'd say the most important one is there was a new video added that's really concise that talks about what exactly digital marketing is. And in my opinion, this is going to be great for people who are just getting started and really don't know what digital marketing is and don't want to have to go through a ton of videos in order to understand how this is all going to work. I would say that in these videos, it was really simplified so that beginners can understand and not feel overwhelmed as they get started. Plus, the whole layout is organized in order, so you could really follow it module by module until you get to a point where you decide which path that you want to take.
Additionally, DWA has been translated to Spanish, Portuguese, Italian, French, and German.
All right, now I want to talk to you about the things that I personally love about DWA and the things that you should probably know before you get started. The first thing is that DWA was made with beginners in mind, and you're really going to learn everything from A to Z about how to grow an online business, how to create and sell digital products, how to grow organically on social media, and over 10 streams of income. And if you want, you can be an affiliate for DWA and earn commission to promote the course. The other thing about DWA is that you have options, and there are multiple ways to earn from the things that you learn inside of the course. You can choose digital products, you can choose affiliate marketing, user-generated content, Amazon reviews, TikTok shop, whatever fits your personality. The other really awesome thing about DWA that you're going to learn is that you don't have to go viral or have a huge audience at all in order to earn online. I have around 3,000 followers across platforms, and I have not gone viral on any of those platforms since getting started with DWA, and I've still been able to earn over 14K. So you absolutely don't need a huge audience, and you don't have to go viral at all. In fact, I have gone viral on my singing TikTok, and I earned $0 from that. So you don't have to have a huge audience or go viral. You have to just have the right type of monetization strategy and messaging, and that's what DWA teaches you. All right, now let's talk about the things that you should keep in mind before you get started with DWA. Now, there are over 60 modules inside of DWA, so it is a lot of information at first, and I think it's a good thing, especially considering the amount of information that you're getting for the value that you're paying for it. You're getting everything that you need to know in order to start earning income online. Start with the basics, pick your path, which direction that you want to go, and then build on it from there. Now, I'm not going to say that this next one is a con, but it might be depending on the type of person that you are, but DWA is not a get-rich-quick scheme. So you're not going to sign up and then just instantly start making sales and start making money without listening to the modules and actually implementing what the modules are teaching you. You do have to put in the work and have the willingness to learn how to build an online business. Even though some people refer to it as a done-for-you digital product, it's not done-for-you work, okay? Like, the course gives you the blueprint, and then it's up to you to execute. And the last thing to know is that your results are going to match your consistency. So there were times when I was not consistent at all, I wasn't showing up at all, and my numbers reflected that. And then when I was consistent, my numbers were reflecting that. So just keep that in mind. Listen to the modules, take action, and actually implement and be consistent. Evaluate what's working and what's not working in order to be successful with this. And with that in mind, I want to make it really clear who this program is actually for, because not everybody wants the same thing and not everybody is ready to put in the work. So here's who DWA is really designed for. And as we go through this, I'm just going to put some examples on the screen so you can see the different type of people inside of DWA. If you have a skill, a service, or something that you already know how to do, but you just want to learn how to monetize it and turn it into a digital product, then this is the course for you. For example, Erilyn is a teacher who made a study guide for teachers to get their certifications, and that was her digital product. And she was able to make $1,700 in 25 hours and over $40,000 from her digital product over the course of like 9 months. If you're somebody who wants to learn how to grow on social media, this is for you. An example in the community is Felicia, who was able to get 6.8 million views and over 10,000 followers in 30 days with what she learned inside of DWA. If you're a complete beginner and you want to do the DWA affiliate route and you just want to make your first sale, this is for you too. You just have to understand that everybody's on their own timeline and journey, and not everybody's work ethic is the same. There are some people who get in and they make their first sale on the same day, some people the same week, some people it takes them months to make their first sale, but the information to be successful is in the course. I also love seeing moms, stay-at-home moms, single moms like myself, who are out there building their digital bag. This is Rachel, who is a mom of 3, and since getting started with DWA last year, she's been able to earn over 70K since getting started. Now, I do want to say that these are their results and they're not guaranteed, and that everybody's journey looks different. But what I can say is that when you apply the things that you learn inside of DWA, results like these are possible. If you're motivated, coachable, and willing to show up online, you will learn a lot and can do well with this course. You just have to have the willingness to learn and to be consistent and implement. There are people from all walks of life who join DWA. Some people join DWA and they have a 9-to-5 and they're just trying to supplement their income. Other people start with a 9-to-5 and completely replace their income with what they learn inside of DWA. So the information and the tools are out there to win in the digital space. If you're somebody who's tired of trading time for money, or you want to have an additional side hustle and want to stop living paycheck to paycheck, or you're tired of seeing everybody else win online and wondering how they're doing it, this is for you. On the flip side, I want to be really honest about who this is not for. If you're somebody who's looking for a get-rich-quick shortcut, this ain't it. This is a real online business blueprint, and you still have to show up and put in the work. If you don't want to create content at all, then this program is not going to be for you, because you do have to create content in order to drive traffic. If you're not willing to be consistent, then you are going to get frustrated easily. Most people in any online course don't succeed, not because the information doesn't work, but because of the fact that they just gave up. So if you're somebody who's not going to be consistent and you're not serious about making a change in your life, don't even start with this. This course is also not for you if you want to get results, but you don't want to take the time to learn anything new. Like anything, when you're learning something new, there is going to be a learning curve, and it's not going to be any different when you're trying to learn how to build an online business, right? That being said, the people who do well are the ones who stay coachable and actually apply what they learn. And lastly, if you're the type of person who buys courses but never ever opens them, don't even waste your money on buying DWA. This one's not going to do anything for you at all if you never open it. So if you're not in a place where you can invest in yourself and take the time to learn and show up consistently, then this probably isn't going to be a good fit for you. But if you are willing to be consistent, show up, and follow the blueprint, this course can teach you the skills to actually build digital income online. All in all, I think DWA is a really great program if you want to learn how to build digital income online. If you want to start with the same program that I did and get my guidance and support, my link and the bonuses that you'll get are down below. In the meantime, YouTube thinks you should check out this video next. I'll see you on the next one. Bye!